This screencast will walk you through how to complete your required post-decision material submissions for your Wofford Study Abroad application. These materials include the course approval form, 4-year planner, and release for study abroad. To get started, you'll need to log into your Wofford Study Abroad application and then select the appropriate program application from the applicant homepage. Then, I'll scroll down to material submissions. Once here, you can see that I have 3 incomplete material submissions. In order to complete them, I'm going to click on these hyperlinks to learn more about them and to begin working on them. The first material submission is the course approval form. If I click on this link, it takes me to a new page which provides some general information about how to complete this form. If I hover my cursor over the text course approval form, I can see that it's actually a hyperlink. Having clicked on that link, I'm now looking at a fillable PDF version of the form. The first thing you'll notice is that there's some basic information to fill out, like my name, my W number, and any majors or minors, etc. Next, there are some helpful instructions and guidelines which will help me complete this form. You can see that every course I plan to take abroad needs to fall into 4 different categories. Category A for a new course that I'd like to take to fulfill a Wofford General Education requirement. Category B for a course I'd like to fulfill any major or minor requirements. Category C would be any course I plan to take which has already been pre-approved by Wofford, and Category D is any course I plan to take that's just for hours towards graduation. So essentially, a class that's not fulfilling any degree requirements per se. For classes that you'd like to fulfill specific degree requirements, such as major or minor courses and electives and general education coursework, you'll need to meet with different people on campus to obtain the required signatures for approval. For any class that you'd like to take to fulfill major, minor, or program of study requirements, you'll need the signature of your faculty advisor or program coordinator. For general education requirements, you'll need the signature of the registrar or the assistant registrar. The Dean of International Programs can approve classes for the cultures and peoples requirement. It's important to pay attention to Category C of the course approval form, Sample Pre-Approved Course List. If you go to your program brochure page on International Programs' website, and I got here by just doing a basic program search and then selecting my program, you can see that there's a Sample Pre-Approved Courses section. So with this program, all these courses have been pre-approved by either the Registrar's Office for General Education Requirements or by faculty for certain programs of study. So if I was planning to take Art and Architecture in France, for example, I can see that it's already been pre-approved as fulfilling the Fine Arts General Education requirement at Wofford. This means that I can list this class on my course approval form as Category C, no signature or additional approvals are necessary. You'll keep filling out the course approval form with the classes you anticipate taking overseas listed in the appropriate category, A, B, C, or D, each accompanied by any necessary advisor signatures until you are satisfied with the courses you have selected. If any of your classes change once you arrive in country, you can always email International Programs with questions or updates. Finally, if you are a modern languages major and you are aspiring to complete your study abroad requirement through your term abroad, you'll need to meet with your faculty advisor to receive their approval and signature at the bottom of the form. Once you've done that, your course approval form is ready to be uploaded to the attached documents section of your Wofford Study Abroad application. Next, we'll review the 4-year planner and release for study abroad. Like the course approval form, the 4-year planner is accessible under the Materials section of your Wofford Study Abroad application. When I click on the hyperlink, it takes me to a new window with instructions on how to complete the 4-year planner and another hyperlink to the actual document. When I open the document, it should be fairly self-explanatory. You need to list each class you've received credit for prior to your term abroad, including summer school and transfer hours in the appropriate sections. You'll need to do the same for the classes you anticipate taking abroad and the classes you anticipate taking in the semesters after you return to Wofford. Remember, this is a 4-year planner, which means that this document needs to be completed in its entirety. Even though you may not know which specific courses you plan to take after you complete your term abroad, or which faculty member is teaching future classes, you can still complete this document by listing anticipated courses such as business elective, senior capstone, etc. In addition, you need at least 124 credit hours to be eligible for graduation. Make sure that the total hours earned at graduation section at the bottom of the document is 124 credit hours or more. Using your DegreeWorks worksheet, which is accessible via MyWofford, will help you successfully complete the four-year planner. Once you've listed all your courses and your total hours at graduation is 124 credit hours or more, you are ready to save and submit your four-year planner. Again, you can upload this form under the Attached Documents section of your Wofford Study Abroad application. Next, we will quickly review the release for study abroad. The release for study abroad is fairly simple to complete. Like all the other documents we just reviewed, it's accessible under the Material Submissions section of your Wofford Study Abroad application. Once you open the hyperlink, you can see that your signature, your parent or guardian's signature, and witness signatures are all that is required to complete this document. Note that your release for study abroad will not be accepted without all required signatures. Once you've obtained all the necessary signatures, you can save and upload it to the Attached Documents section of your application. That completes all your post-decision material submissions for your Wofford Study Abroad application. As a general reminder, the checkboxes next to each document have to be updated manually by an International Programs Advisor, so do not worry if they are not marked as received immediately upon submission. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact International Programs.